You guys fulfilling your orders for Nathaniel again? You don't like that, do ya? IUIC stands for Individuals Under the Influence of a Cult. One of you needs to get out your camera, and another one of you needs to go ahead and tell your superiors. That's the operation, right? Do you know any of these gentlemen? Did any of these guys used to go to church with you?
None of these guys.
A lot of times when I come up on a camp, I see an apostate, somebody who I used to go to church with. I notice that when you guys aren't in control, you don't engage. So if you don't have a microphone, you don't engage. Now what I'm going to do here, gentlemen, is give you a quick rundown of what a cult is. Let's look at something called the bite model. One element of a cult is behavior control. Behavior control is where they try to control everything you do, your behavior. For example, they tell you who you can and can't marry. They tell you who you can and can't be friends with on social media. They will literally make you unfriend people even if they're family members. They'll tell you who to talk to and who to not talk to. Behavior control. The new guys who are forced to be the wall, you know that they're trying to modify your behavior. Let's go to the I. The I is information control. Let me explain what information control looks like. You guys hand out flyers about your school up there on Thomas. But if someone tries to give you a gospel tract, you won't take it. That's because your group exhibits high control factors in the area of information. A lot of you are discouraged from watching videos that are critical of IUIC. Isn't that true? A lot of you were discouraged. So we have behavior control. And a key way they do behavior control, by the way, is with the rank and reward system. You want to get up, officer, captain, so you do what they tell you to do. Information control has to do with what you're allowed to read. Then there's the T. That's probably the most important one. That's thought control. Thought control is where they tell you how you're supposed to think. They literally will say that anything that goes against IUIC is antichrist or of the devil. Thought control. Then there's the E, emotional control. That's why when you guys pass out flyers, you have images to bring up emotional reactions from people. Because you want an emotional reaction, and a lot of your religion is based upon emotional reactions. So that's the bite model in a rundown, fellas. Behavior control, information control, thought control, and emotional control. Now, Christ says he came to set us free. Jesus came to set us free.
Bring it out.
Look at him run. Look at him run. Jesus came to set us free. He who has been set free will be free indeed. By who? By the Son. You can't be free by being in a purple group. You can't be free by listening to Nathaniel and Ithon. You can only be free by falling on the cross of Christ. That is the one and only way. And by the way, for being in captivity, you guys sure do have some nice trucks. Do you have a nice truck, up-to-date model with tinted windows like that? I don't have that. For being in captivity, they are doing all right. Now, these guys were here the whole time. The second they saw us get out of the car, they left. That's why we didn't get much footage. We only spent a few minutes by the car. They spied us out, and they packed up fast and in a hurry. And now they're leaving 19th Avenue, Camelback. Any comments on our brief encounter with IUIC today, brother?
Man, they ran like chickens, bro. They ran fast, quick, and in a hurry. They sent the dude over there with the little afro to look at us. As soon as he seen us, he went back there and gave him the chicken sign or whatever they call it. IUIC, and then they skedaddled. They broke it down. They took all their stuff. They hopped in their cars. And now they're leaving. They all going back up north. Is it Thomas? I thought it was Greenway.
No, the school's on Thomas. You're talking about ISUPK.
Oh, okay.
That's the guys they fought with.
Yeah.
When they was in Kansas City.
They all got in their nice trucks and they left.
That was quick.
Yeah. No, but they got out of here fast. They
yeah.
IUIC. Yeah.
So what I try to do in a limited time is show them the bite control model of cultic behavior. It's developed by Stephen Hassan. You got behavior control, information control, thought control, and emotional control. And my point was that their group has all those elements.
Chicken control. I like that. I like that.
Exit control for the E.
We're running up on Thanksgiving turkey control. How about that one? Yeah, they got out of here fast. They packed up as soon as they seen vocab.
That was like a fast operation.
Yeah, they wrapped up fast.
That dude was carrying the speakers real fast.
Yeah.
Like it was hot.
Chicken. I don't know why they dress like road warriors. Like I still haven't figured that out. Their biblical reason. I know the color scheme, but why they all, got on the glossy robes and stuff.
They were on this corner, and then the second we came, they were out. That was that.
Ain't nothing over there.
All right, well, short adventure. Just trying to keep IUIC out of our neighborhood.